Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sharad. I'm co-CEO for Rakuten Mobile and president for Rakuten Safety. Today, I'm going to introduce what we are doing with Mel and with our telecom. Okay, by the time presentation is coming, I'll introduce what is Rakuten. So Rakuten was started in late 90s by Mikitani-san in Japan. And now Rakuten is number one e-commerce platform in Japan, number one bank, number one credit card, number one travel company, number one security. So the background is it was all in on the east side in Japan and also in US. In 2018, we were granted spectrum from Japan government to build the fourth mobile network in Japan. So that time in 2018, we were debating, and this was the discussion. RFP was on, and we were discussing about trusted versus non-trusted. And back in 2018, we took the challenge of building this open RAN network in Japan, and it was very challenging. People were saying it's pie in the sky. Nobody believed, but and actually we proposed two plans to our chairman. One was half of the network will build the traditional equipment, and half of the Japan will take the chance of building open RAN network. Nobody believed in open RAN in those days, but fast forward, we launched in 2020, and today we have more than 70,000 sites. We cover 99.9% of population in Japan, and this year we plan to get to break even. We have close to 7 million subscribers now. So how this has contributed to society? So first thing, when we entered in 2018, Japan market was stagnated. So it was a fixed ARPU around 8 to 9,000 yen. And when we entered, we launched just one plan, which was unlimited at 2980. So what triggered the entire nation ARPU went down to around, now it's around 5,500. So what that means to the society is we saved almost 4 trillion yen, so 25 billion, especially during COVID days, and we brought it back to society. So that was the one big achievement. Second is during this journey, we acquired few companies, namely, when we started this, there were 4 pillars of building the network. First was disaggregation. So what is disaggregation? From 1G to 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, traditionally, it has been a black box. So equipment supplier, anyone, the major four are Ericsson, Huawei, Nokia, Samsung. So they provide a black box or a box which has baseband and the software and the radio unit. But it is all in one thing. And they are the provider, they operate it, they commission it, that's their software. So it's kind of, complete black box. And when we talk about security, we believe, and now entire industry believes, if it's open, it's more secure than being closed box. And that we have seen lately with, Ukraine, what happened in Ukraine and a few incidents in US as well. Second, first pillar, disaggregation. So what we did was we separated hardware from software. Hardware, when I say, is the antenna which goes on tower or the radio unit. So we can buy this radio unit from any of the trusted parties, and we have our own software, single software across all the types of solution. So when we build mobile networks, we have a variety of solutions. One is, for example, this hotel will require a different solution as compared to a Mac or private 5G. So, but what we did, single software, and that is running on off-the-shelf common hardware. So, coming from IT background, being e-commerce company, why should we adopt this technology? Let's change the way telecom is done and make it IT centric. So we built in Japan, luckily we had a good amount of fiber, data centers are available. So we have 5,000 edge data centers, where this workload is hosted on off-the-shelf servers. So there is no nothing coming from the big five or big four. It's off-the-shelf common hardware. So that was disaggregation. Second was cloudification. When we are building in a new network in 2018-19, it makes sense that we need to be think about everything containerized, everything cloudified. So our network, right from scratch, the RAN works on cloud, entire core is also on cloud. Third was bring autonomous as much as possible. Today we are talking about AI, generative AI, and things like that. But when it comes to this network, right from the word go, we were focused on making it autonomous network. I would say, the analogy I'll give is like connected cars. So now we are close to from scale to 1 to 5. Probably we are at 4. It still doesn't work everywhere, but what the way we have built, we are also at number 4. We want to go to complete autonomous network where there is no manual intervention required. For example, auto healing. If something fails, it should automatically, go to the next data center or next hardware. Like if you, it's hard to imagine, but how Netflix online upgrade is done while people are watching movie. There is no interruption. But when it comes to telecom, nobody even thinks about that. Online upgrades during the door. There is no maintenance window. So this is where we want to go. And the fourth was security. So we spoke about trusted network, but security, the fourth pillar, and when we started, we said zero trust, not trusted, but zero trust. We don't trust anything. So what we have done is for every hardware that goes in the network, we have PKI certificates, and even the access in telecom network, all the incidents which happen is mainly because of access and how many people have access. Apart from if there are other malwares or any other thing, but fourth was security. So instead of calling it as DevOps, we always call IT as DevSecOps. So security was always at heart of our development and operations. So complete CI/CD has security embedded. So these were the 4 pillars. Now, fast forward where we are. We started Rakuten Mobile, and through all the learnings that we had in few years, we built another company called Rakuten Symphony. And what Rakuten Symphony does is globally we are providing telecom software and this platform for other operators. So we have, last year, if we talk about greenfield operators, Rakuten Mobile in 2020, then Dish in US, and third recent was 1&1 in Europe. So all 3 have gone for Open RAN. So what that means for the industry is every new network, which is greenfield, will go for Open RAN. That's granted. Second is wherever replacement of non-trusted equipment is enforced by government, they all will go for Open RAN. So what we built is Rakuten Symphony during from all the learnings and the acquisitions we did during the journey of Rakuten Mobile. Now with coming to health and now telecom, for Philippines, we are working with Now Telecom and Japan government to make a successful commercial POC. Of course, we are part of the lab that is being built here, but also a successful commercial POC of Open RAN. That's from Symphony perspective, but along with that, we are also working with a team from all the learnings that we have done in last 5-6 years, not from technical perspective, but also from business perspective. Same goes with Dish. So we are sharing the learnings, how we have not just built or as Rakuten Symphony, but as Rakuten has operated. How do we increase the art, or how do we make it more secure? So these are the learnings that we are sharing with all the new operators, including the new one coming in Korea, which is StageX. We are partnered with AST last 3-4 years, and what AST does is they bring satellite. They use satellite technology for a normal telephone, normal mobile phone. So a normal mobile phone, unlike the other technologies which is using satellite, a normal phone with 3GPP will work anywhere using the spectrum which is available today for mobile operators. Last month, we successfully done the call in Hawaii and Midland, and we are planning to do this in Japan as well. And now Telecom is already in touch with AST, and we hope soon, once this needs for the backhaul in a different band, once that is granted, we can do POC in Philippines as well. With that, thank you. I hope the now Telecom will be successful very soon. Thank you.